He's back, guys. Brandon Routh as Superman, the Kingdom Come Alex Ross version. This is official. Absolutely official, guys. Look at this. What a perfect suit. Absolutely fantastic. Brandon Routh looks stellar as the Man of Steel. What an outstanding suit. You're going to see it on the Crisis on Infinite Earths coming up on CW, The Flash, Arrow, the whole thing, guys. And to see Tom Welling and Erica Durant's return as Clark and Lois is going to be so freaking dope. I can't wait for this crossover. My God, guys. By the way, this is comic book artist, writer, and director Greg Weick from BeyondComics.tv. Look at this Alex Ross art design based on the Max Fleischer Superman. It's so authentic. Guys, please make sure to follow and subscribe. And you can see right here the comparison of the 2006 version of Brandon Routh as Superman versus the awesome version right now. What a massive difference. What a lot of people don't know is that the suit on the left was actually based on the prototype unused suit from the Superman Christopher Reeve, if you guys watch the behind the scenes on that, which is really fascinating. Of course, it's totally updated, but the proportions of it was based on that old suit with the small neck collar and the tiny S. But this is far better. What a superior looking costume. Just stellar. They nailed it. So guys, are you as excited as I am? Post your comments below. Make sure to follow and subscribe. And as they say in comic books, to be continued. But of course, nobody beats the true Superman himself, Christopher Reeve. By the way, if anybody knows what this is from, clearly an excellent comic book redrawn version of the original Superman movie, but I don't recall them ever putting out a comic book like this. So if anybody knows what comic book this is, or who drew this, let me know, because this is like a real professional drawing of Christopher Reeve from the Superman the movie, but I don't recall them doing a comic book adaptation on it. Badass artwork. Super dope. And in case you missed it, that's actually Henry Cavill's screen test back in 2005 or 6, because he was going to be Superman until they cast Brandon Routh. Eventually, of course, he turned into that, which is dope, super awesome costume. But that's his other screen test right over there. So they always had him in the mind, in mind to play the role. This was how Christopher Reeve might look in that new suit, which of course is far superior. Christopher Reeve is far superior looking as Superman, and the suit is dope. That's Henry Cavill, I guess, wow, 2004, wearing the unused Superman suit back in the Nicolas Cage costume when he was supposed to be Superman. By the way, here is the prototype with the super tiny neck collar back when Christopher Reeve was super thin. And that weird wonky tiny S there and the tight neck. That was his screen test I was talking about earlier. And of course that eventually became that, which of course is super perfect. And as you can see, Christopher Reeve fills out that suit as a 6'4" Titan versus Henry Cavill, who was much thinner back then, though Cavill did a good job. Costume swap over here, kind of interesting to see. And Superman costumes, how they've altered. So a little history for those of you guys who don't know about it. This was cool. They did a deep fake of the Justice League, putting Christopher Reeve's face in place of Henry Cavill's, if you guys check it out. And that is the actual Nicolas Cage costume screen test when he was going to be Superman. That suit actually looks pretty cool. Plasticky, but cool. You could kind of see his original screen test when Tim Burton was going to direct, with Cage as Superman. And how much would this have been incredible if this crossover happened? Original Batman versus Superman. Very unique costume design over here too, that they wanted to have Superman portrayed by Nicolas Cage's suit, but of course Henry Cavill tried that suit in the screen test in 2004 as well. And many don't even know about this, which is of course the full suit that was revealed. It was put on full display for the very first time, the Nicolas Cage Superman suit. Beautifully well designed. It's a really nice suit. That's Tim Burton on the right. I believe this is at that Warner Brothers DC exhibit in Burbank, I think, but I'm not sure. I have to check that. It's on DC Daily if you guys check it out. But I can see that back there is the Batman Forever suit. But look at that, man. That is so nice. Detail is so interesting and unique. You guys can see my watercolor painting I did way back in the day when I was in school of Hulk versus Superman. But if you get a chance, check out the 3D CGI animation of this Hulk versus Superman by Mike Heberlin. It's really good. There's 4 parts to it, so highly recommend watching it. Great CGI. Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to follow and subscribe for updates. Please make sure to check out my comic book, guys. It's called Gekido, co-created by writer Brandon Wilson and me, Greg Weick, the comic book artist. You can see all my cast of characters right here if you go to beyondcomics.tv. We got Ice-T's wife, Coco, starring as Cleo. And then we got Adrienne Curry from America's Next Top Model as Tricity. And we got over here, codename Justice, Gekido, and Ravadactyl. And you can see that right over here at beyondcomics.tv, guys. Thanks for watching. And as they say in comics, to be continued. Make sure to follow and subscribe. Again, you can appear in my new comic book by going to beyondcomics.tv and clicking on all the details up there where it says you could appear in a comic book. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Comics forever. Woohoo!